Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Shapes 2. Last episode we established some new ground rules for our overworld to keep it a bit clean for our milestone factories. As you can see behind me here, we have our milestone 4, 5 and 7 factories. And we also built some new patterns for our tier 3 builds, such as our new checkerboard maker over here. We also implemented many of our new Mark III blueprints, which are going to come in super handy now. Because this episode, we got a lot to do. First, this annoying flashing thing, I want to get rid of that. So let's unlock crystals. I have no idea what they do, so let's find out together. Alright, let's spice things up a bit with crystals. Fill fluids into empty gaps or pins of a shape and harden it with the crystal generator. What is happening here? I'm putting fluids. So if you fluid into emptiness, it creates a crystal. What? That is so cool and clever. All right, I'm not going to go through the more information on camera, but I will refer to this document when I need to. Now, I think we need to kick off some of our other stuff. Let's claim our operator points because we're going to need... Oh wow, we got a billion. What is happening? Yeah, cool. Apparently I'm still climbing up in terms of worldwide percentage. I absolutely have no idea how, because at the moment I am only playing 2 hours a day to maintain this stream. I want to do this as a blind playthrough, so I'm not doing anything off camera. And somehow I'm top 10% in the world. I'm gonna assume that is because maybe everyone's already on like hard mode or something and they're no longer playing this. I have no idea what's going on. I would have expected myself to be like the bottom 10% of the world at the rate that I'm playing. But anyway, the first thing I want to do is fix this platform, because this is in fact not milestone 7. I don't know if anyone picked up on that. This is in fact milestone 8. So let's just quickly fix that. Oh, bad at drawing straight lines, but that's okay. Let's fix that up. And we'll make that milestone 8. We do need to rebuild some of our older milestone factories. We have milestone 6's factory here, I believe. And then we have our WAF factory over here, also known as the milestone 7 factory. So we need to rebuild this factory, but maybe I'm thinking I'm not going to tackle this milestone yet because our tasks are in a little bit of disarray. We haven't done a task for a very long time. Look how many tasks there are. We're falling behind in our tasks. Let's quickly kick off some tasks. We'll smash out our we'll smash out these tasks with our new Mark III blueprints. They shouldn't be an issue at all. We need this watermelon thing. It is a green and red thing. Green and red. We just need a green circle and a red circle. Well, we got circles right here. We can make a red circle. We can just piece together a green circle from here. This looks like the ideal spot for it. I didn't even need to be right back to find it. All right, so first I just need a green circle. So I just need to piece together 2 of these bad boys. We'll just grab a extractor, another extractor, rotate one of these 180 degrees. And now I'm more efficient with my blueprints. I don't even need to look at them to know what orientation they are, because part of our design principle was that we orient all our blueprints the same way. So I can do it from the overworld knowing I need to rotate that twice to put down the right orientation. Alright, so now that we've got that, except before I do that, I need to cut these in half, right? So let's do that. Half destroy these. And again, I know the right orientation without having to look, I believe. No, I debated myself. I think I maybe saved this half destroyer in the wrong orientation. Maybe I should go fix that at some point, but that point won't be right now. No, it is. I rotated it twice. Why didn't it do it? Oh, right. I rotated it twice and then I rotated it twice again in the overworld. Silly me. All right. Maybe I'm not that familiar with my blueprints yet. Okay. So now that we have that and we're rotating one of them, in theory, I should just have to piece these back together. And we can very easily do that with our new stacking Mark III. And the stacking Mark III, alright, so the top is the top, right, doesn't matter which one's the top and bottom because this is just a singular layer shape. Alright, that should give us our green circle. Now we just need to transport that green circle back to base, and we're going to do this a little bit of a fun way because we finally have enough research points to unlock the train vortex delivery. Look at that. It can launch the train straight into the vortex. Let's do that. Let's also upgrade that. I'm going to save the rest of my points. I don't know what I'm going to be needing. Who knows with all these fluids and stuff and this crystal generator what we need. But we need to deliver this via train. So we just need our standard cargo loader. Give it a flip like that. Then we will train that down to the main rail. And in theory, we should now be able to get our trains directly throwing everything into the vortex. Let's remove these unloaders and see if it does that. And then I'll work out a nice design for this. Train stop. Not train stop, I need a rail. So how far here does it throw, or do I need to put something in here to tell it it can launch into the vortex? How does this vortex launcher work? I'm gonna sit here for a while and watch these trains come through. Here comes a train, it's gonna go, and it's just gonna stop right here. That did not launch into the vortex. So I think we need something, maybe it's on the rail. Train launcher. Do I just put the train launcher on the vortex somehow? How does this work, guys? How does this work? No. Any information inside my task that unlocked it? Vortex launcher. Vortex launcher. It must be something to do with trains. Let me check if my operating documents give me any information whatsoever about trains. Once unlocked in the shop, trains can also be launched directly into the vortex to deliver all of their contained shapes. I've got the arrow. Is that just working now? Did I build the launcher? Train launcher. Adjust range. Okay. Well, I want it to launch there. There. Oh, it did let me build the train launcher. I mean, the launch thing. So let's just see if that works now. Here comes a train, and whoa, there it goes straight into the vortex. That's amazing. And how does that work with the respawn? And then it respawns straight away, and then it goes. Oh, that is awesome. So I said in a previous episode that the train launcher is probably mostly aesthetic. I'd like to correct myself in now saying the train launcher actually doubles the train's efficiency because it no longer needs to make its return trip all the way back to pick up new cargo, because it seems if we look at the overworld, the train goes over, then you can see as it approaches the end, it launches into the vortex, and then I think a brand new train, look at that, instantly respawns. So you're cutting down the travel time of the train by half. Look at that, green is already done. Oh my god, I'm not going to be able to keep up with all of these shapes anymore. I might not get anything done this episode. What's the next part of this thing? It is a red circle. So a red circle is super easy to extract, because we only need to put down our extractor of this circle, our liquid extractor of red. Let's try to line them up to make life easier for myself. Then we need only to space pipe somewhere, and then space belt somewhere. I no longer need this train station because I want to mix these two together at some point. In fact, we'll do this all in one line. Oh, where's my line? Here, that's where I want the output to be. So let's add the liquid pipe over here, because we got our brand new Mark III painting array, and we got to make sure the liquid and the shape comes in the right direction, which it does. Liquid comes in from underneath. I need to remember that. That is fine. We will now belt this over, and we will make it friends with this green thing, and the green thing needs to go underneath, but I have a lovely stacking array that does that. And I know which way, because the top is the top and the bottom is the bottom, and if I want green to be the bottom, I need to flip before I do this. Excellent. See how easy that is when you guys stay organized? All right, now I need a new cargo loader, so let's get my train. Shift. Oh no, I don't have a slot for this. We'll put a cargo loader over here. We'll give it a Shift F to flip, and that's another tip from WAF. Thank you very much for that. And we will route our rail over this side. Oh, there we go. Excellent, look at that. All right, super easy. Since that's being done super fast, I don't think I have time to do anything. I'm going to quickly find a spot to rebuild this shape. This is WAF's factory, right? I think I need to rebuild WAF's factory. because Wife has been contributing a lot to this series so far with all the tips that he's given me. So I think I owe it to him to rebuild this factory. Now, what the heck is this shape? Let's go to our milestones and let's take a copy of that shape. It's milestone 7's shape, so let's grab that. We'll give it a little copy, and we will just put an arbitrary marker down for it now so that it can show up in my right hand panel. Unfortunately, you can't pin these milestone shapes, so I don't know what to look for. So I'm looking for an area with a green, a blue, and then just basic shapes, because yeah, I think everything else is easy to find. I will be right back when I find that area. Alright guys, I think I found the area. At 5-B, I found myself a blue half square and a green half circle. So we're going to build our factory right here. So let's start with the easy part. Let's extract this blue half square. How do I extract this blue half square? We're going to use all our standard blueprints. It's not going to be an issue at all. I just need to extract, rotate it to the left, which is this side. Then I need to half destroy it, right? Because I don't need the other part of it. So we just get our half destroyer, give that double rotation, and that should give us our blue half square. Then to that blue half square, I need to add on this green circle. And I've got a quarter circle here, right conveniently next to green. I need to get that quarter out, merge it with itself, and then we'll be happy little engineers, right? So we'll grab one there, oh, only one back, and one there. Then to start off the quarter cutting process, I need the part that I want to keep on the top, and we can destroy the rest. So we will do a 180-degree rotation, and this is the correct orientation for everything. Then we will just do a quarter destroyer, which is like that. Then we need to piece that together. So they're going to be, I don't know once they come out of the quarter destroyer actually what orientation they are, but it shouldn't really matter. Let me just quickly check. Once a shape comes in, all right, they're going to come out as at the bottom right. And where do I need them to merge with this shape? Bottom right, and this one is coming out on the right. So I need it to be bottom left and top left. So this is bottom right. So this one needs to go turn right 90 degrees, and this one needs to go 180. So one needs to be this, and one needs to be this, I believe is the correct orientation I need. That is the bottom half, and that is indeed the top half, which makes it really easy because I just need to now merge them together. Orientation doesn't matter in this case. We'll pipe them in, and that will be our half circle, to which we need to paint it green. Wasn't it? It was green. I'm sure it's green because that's why I built the factory here. We'll put our green there. We will build our pipe up, and then we will, oh, let's give it a little bit of breathing room on this side. How about that? Then we will pipe that over. Maybe we should line it up. Nope, there's no way I'm lining that up. So I will just paint that. And I believe that's the right orientation for my painter. For some reason, my paint is just always on the bottom. I don't know why. Maybe it's just a fluke so far. That should give us our green half circle, to which we can add this lovely, I think it's a stacker, right? So let's add in our stacking array, just like that. I don't think order matters, and that should give us the final output that we need. I already oriented everything the right way, so that should be all good. Let's bring that out a little bit because we're eventually going to need to do something with the ninja star. Maybe I should orient my stacker upwards because I believe the star was up here. Let's just take this half star out and bring it down, and then we can figure out what direction to put stuff. That should be fine. So I need my extraction platform. My autosaves are taking forever now. So extraction platform for this thing, I believe it's already even on the right side for me. So I just need a half destroyer to get the star out. I do need a pin push something up. I believe the bottom layer needs to be pin pushed up or something. Maybe, am I reading this shape wrong? Am I doing something very silly here? Hold on one second. What is this shape? Why do I need to... Oh, this top shape is got a missing layer. It's double pin pushed up. I see. Okay, that's not a problem. Haven't done anything silly yet, guys. Bear with me. All right, let's pull that down. This was the shape that was meant to teach us pin pushing, I think. So let's move this stacker now to the appropriate place. I believe this way will do, and then we will drag this in. I wish the space belts override the same way the regular belts do. I don't know why they've made it like that. But I do need some space for my pin pusher, and I believe I have put my blueprints for the pin pusher here. It does exist. I want to put it on my toolbar, and somebody told me, and if I forget your names, don't be offended, because I read through so many comments and I just remember the gist of what the comment is teaching me as a tip, but I don't remember the person. So if I don't attribute it to you eventually, please forgive me. But for this blueprint folder technique, apparently if you just put in a folder like this, a rotator, and then I put in all my 3 rotators in here, somehow scroll, hello, rotator, rotator, rotator. Then if instead of doing this, I just put my rotator in here, then I can access everything in the subfolder, and I can give it an icon, I assume. Folder, icon, no, hello. All right, that's fine. It's got the name on it anyway, so I guess that's good enough. Then that will allow me to put some more blueprints on my thing. This pin pusher seems to be, it sounds like it's going to be very important very soon. In fact, it's so important that apparently I probably need to give it an icon as well. So this is a Mark III pin push. Pin push. Where is pin push? I don't know what the pin pushing icon looks like. Somebody will put, there it is. Pin pushing. Okay, so we will drag that pin pusher icon right over here. Maybe we should put the rotator like at the end or something so it doesn't look stupid. Pin pusher, let's do that. Now we've got this shape that we want. We probably want to orient this in the correct format, or do we need to orient it in the correct format? Because is this not coming out like that, and that is the correct thing? Yep, I think it is. So if we just put a second pin pusher, we can elevate this up 2 levels and then just have it be friends with this thing over here. So if we go to our blueprints and chuck down a thing, we need the top in the top, so I need to flip this. That should give me the correct final shape for WAF's factory. But before we can say that we're done, we obviously have to give WAF his attribution for the factory. So where is my label maker? We're going to give this factory name to WAF. All right, thank you. This is the original attribution I gave to WAF just for all his general comments and tips about everything. And then the second attribution we want to give out will be going out to WAF for his tips about all the extra stops and wagons you can add onto the train. If you don't know the technique, I'll show it to you now because I do actually need a cargo loader. So yeah, WAF was the one that showed me that if you put extra train stops and extra wagons, that's how you get the train to hit the same cargo loader multiple times for extra throughput. So that was super helpful. Thank you for that. Let me just do that and let me connect that train. Oh wait, where am I going? Is this up or down? Oh, it's down, but I haven't connected the rail over here yet. So let's connect that. I don't know what you're doing here, train. Get out of my way. Don't want to stop here. Oh, the autosave's getting super obnoxious. I believe I don't even need to, oh wait. Train lines still are a thing because I believe we still need to tell it which train line to come back to, right? Because if they're all red, they're all going to go pick up from the same stop. So we still need different lines, but we can, so we got to make sure, I think I put that as red, and that is also red at the moment, so that probably won't deliver anything, but I believe that's just WAF's old factory, so we can just decommission it for now, and that won't matter. Alright, I think that's all working now. So we're back to the factory, we're almost done guys, that's the milestone factory. And we got one more attribution to give, and we're going to dedicate this label to WAF for his comment about the markers. So I attributed that to somebody else, but apparently WAF also told me about the markers, and I'm sorry I missed that comment. If I do miss your comments, I'm not ignoring you guys. This is a new YouTube channel guys. I'm still learning. I'm still trying to figure out my workflow for everything, so please forgive me. All right, that is all done. We have our milestone. Oh wait, that is not done. This is the wrong way around. Holy crap, I've been doing this whole thing and what? I thought the top was the top and the bottom was the bottom, but apparently my thing is the wrong way around. Let me just quickly fix that. Should do it with all the labeling. Let's cut that out, and then we'll just give that a Shift F, I believe. Oh no, now the thing's on the wrong side, damn it. Let's cut that out, Shift F, and put that down on this side this time. And we'll do our tunneling on this side. And we will fix this tunnel because we don't need that. And now our thing should be quite happy. Oops, my bad. I think we need to rotate some of these labels. Great. That is all done. WAF, I hope you like your factory. And it should be working now, I hope. Is it still not working? Am I going insane? What is happening? Why is this both giving me the exact same shape? Did I not pin push something up? This is pin pushed up twice. It needs to be, this needs to be on the bottom. Is that not on the bottom? No, this is now on the top. What is happening? Hold on guys, let me fix this up. What? I did do it the right way, right? This thing needs to be on the bottom. Don't tell me my stacking array doesn't work for this. Work with pin stuff. What? I did build a correct stacking array, right? This is going to the bottom layer of stuff, definitely. Because it's jumping and it's going to the bottom layer. This is coming in the top layer. Yeah. What? Why was it not working before? Did I have it do something very silly? Is this even the correct shape that I need? It looks like the correct shape. 1, 2. And then why does this look wrong? Why does this look wrong? Let me have a look at my milestone shape. Something is wrong here, guys. Give me a second. Pin push, pin push. Maybe I got too many pin pushes going on here. Do I need 2 pin pushes? I shouldn't have deleted my old factory. I should use it as a reference. I believe I only need 1 pin push up level and then stack it, and that should automatically do it correctly now. Because this looks like it's too many pins, right? Does it not look like it's too many pins? It looks like there's like a missing pin in the middle, and that's definitely not what this shape looks like. Look at me, I'm playing the game a second time around. It looks like I'm just redoing all of these shapes again. God, silly. All right, let's connect that to our rail and assume that is correct. I'm actually going to undo everything because I had, oh no, there's a minimum number of undo. Can I redo? Nope. I'm sorry, WAF, I've completely goofed your factory, but that's fine. I will fix it, I promise. Stacker, put that in. So the top is the top and the bottom is the bottom. This is the top, that is the bottom. So we can do that, and then we can belt that out. Great. So let's get that rail out. Delete all of that. Get that back on. What a great start to this episode, guys. I completely goofed this factory, but I will fix it now. I think it's still just got like a little bit of crap in there, but once it does that, I think all the new shapes are correct now, right? Without, oh no, right, I still haven't fixed this thing yet. Oh my lord, this is a horrible mess. I think that's finally correct, guys. I think that's finally correct. Excellent. My watermelon is done. I'm going to let that just sort of flush itself out while I sort out my watermelons. Now I need to half remove it. Let me see. I think I need to use a new technique here, guys. Maybe I need to build something better, because I always said that when you half destroy something, there's no difference to anything, right? But in this case, when I'm making halves and quarters, half destroying something would make a big difference to everything. Because instead of half destroying it, I can split it in half, rotate it, and then deliver 2 full belts of it. Wouldn't that be a good idea? I think it would be, but we don't have a half cutting pattern. We need to build one. So let's build a half cutter. I think I can fit it on a 2x1 platform, but I don't know. So a half cutter is going to be a new pattern we've never done before. It's going to be sort of like a 1 in, 2 out pattern. So let's see if we can build that. Obviously, we always start with just a single item when we don't know what we're doing. We will build our half cutter just like that. So it has a single input. It's 4 item thing. And then the output needs to be on 2 separate things. Or does it need to be on 2 separate things? Because can I not just rotate this with a probably 180 rotator to make our lives easier? Then I think 1 belt supports 4, and each one will come out with 2 belts. So if we drop 4, something like that, our output's going to be a little bit weird, I think. It's going to look something like this, right? Because 2 belts come out of each section. Then 4 of these can go left, and then 4 of these can go right. That's super simple. It's all on one level, so nothing seems to be intersecting. Let's see if I can build that without anything intersecting. Not too sure yet, because the belt input is coming in here. So I need to route the belt input and the output somehow. It's not a sure thing, but maybe I can figure out how to do it, or maybe I should do it symmetrically like this. Decisions. I think this is the way to go, but we'll leave a little bit of a gap in here for the belts that go underneath. Oh, look at me. I'm already thinking ahead. So we're going to need like more here, right? I'm just going to build this here for now. We will adjust it as we need to. Sorry, I wanted these to be like sort of closer, right? Something like that. Then let's see if we can route one level of input. So these two I wanted to go here and here. Then these two I wanted to go here and here, I believe. Now we've got our input. That should all give me 8 belts of output. And with those 8 belts, we need to route them out. Do we have enough? Have we left ourselves enough room to do that cleanly? So this one, you know, you can also go down this way. I believe that works. Got to clean up these belts though. Don't need that. I'd like this to be clean. Thank you very much. Then we need the next one, which is this one. Can we make that a little bit better? I believe we can. Something like that. And then finally we need this one, which will be something like this, and this, and that. That looks alright, doesn't it? I think that's like one too many turns. What if I make it look a little bit better by turning it like that? And then maybe this one can also turn like that, maybe? What if I made it go up? Would that look better? It'd be longer, but it would maybe look cleaner. Another thing. I think I like that. It's such a neither here nor there thing, so I don't even know why I'm bothering, but that's fine. Let's delete this. Let's delete some of this stuff, and let's copy this side's outputs. I think we can copy it from here, I believe, and we will give it a flip, and then we will output everything symmetrically. Just like that. Why are you doing that? Oh, because I'm silly. That goes there, that goes down here, and I believe that is a full 8 belts of output. This is a useful little pattern. It splits one thing into 2, but the shape has to be symmetric, so it cuts. It's a cutter. I like that. Do I like that? I think I like that. We need this to operate on all 3 levels, but before we do that, let me just test whether it even works on a single level. I just want to test the output because this is a new thing. It's always important to test your new builds before you blueprint them and then use them wrong forever. So I'm going to build that, and then I'm going to build some trash bins along here. I'm going to copy this platform. We'll remove that, paste that, rotate that, and then we will see. Does that do what I want it to do? It looks like it's giving me a full belt. They all look like full belts. 100% efficiency. Why is there a gap here? What's going on? Something's happening here. See, look at that. I found a bug. This is why you gotta test. You gotta test both sides. You gotta test everything, guys. That bug would have been with us forever, and we'd be like, why is there one belt that's not quite saturated? And pulling out our hair. But it looks like every other belt is saturated and working perfectly fine, which is excellent. So we can take this blueprint, we'll rotate, orient it correctly. Then we will save that as our cutter. Mark 3. Now we'll put that in our Mark 3 folder. We'll save it. I won't put it quite on my thing yet, but we can use it for now. We need to route this into a train loader. So this is also a new pattern for me because now I need a train. I need like 2 loading stations or something like that. I have no idea how I'm going to do this because, or maybe they can both go into the same loading station. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, right? No, they can't because it's too much throughput. I wish it could. There's no way, is there? I need 2 loading stations. So let's try to figure out a train pattern that works with 2 loading stations. So if I get not a train stop, but a shape loader, we've got to get our loading down, guys, because this is going to happen for this last part. When we quarter it, we're going to need like 4 of these. So if we just get 2 loaders and then we just get 1 stop, it works the same way, right? I just need a train with 2 wagons. and then that'll stop there. And then I can get them to double up by putting in 2 more wagons, in theory. If I want more wagons, I can put in... Oh wait, why am I making this blue? I wish this should be red. 2 more wagons. So that's the first 2 wagons. Wait, I gotta test this out first. Let me route my space belts over so the cargo can start loading while I'm figuring this out. It's so hard to visualize it. So this already has 2 wagons. So that means I need another 2 wagons, right? Then I need my train to kind of stop, not immediately, but like 1 more stop out. In theory, that should just be an extension of the old trick that WAF taught me. If it stops here, it'll pick up 2, and then the next 2 wagons will pick up another 2. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Then this whole train can go launch itself into the void with our lovely cargo. Great, that should work. Obviously, I'm stupid because I saved this blueprint as Mark 3, but as you guys notice, this is just a Mark 1 blueprint, because I can notice it on the train. It's not actually loading anything. But a Mark 1 to Mark 3 blueprint on a single level is super easy, guys, because we can just double it over. Excellent. Now we've got that. Look, guys, I've learned from you. Look at that. I'm not destroying half my shape anymore. Aren't I efficient? Excellent. We've got that going. I believe that's all working together properly. Let me check back on my milestone. I forget what milestone number this is. I believe it's milestone 7 factory, which is the WAF factory. That's happening here. So let me just have a look at what is going on. It's looking a lot more like the right shape now. I believe that is the right shape. Why am I missing a layer of pins here though? This has a layer of pins. Why does mine not have a layer of pins? Have I forgotten how I made this shape? What is going on? Isn't it just... Don't you just pin push up this twice and then merge it onto this? And then it'll fall down? Isn't that how pin pushing works? No, it's not how pin pushing works. I think I've just goofed up completely the technique of making this shape. I think I need to go back to the drawing board and redo this. This is not how you make this shape at all. I need to relearn milestone 7. Alright, milestone 7. So the way you make it, we've got to make the top half and the bottom half separately and put them together. Alright, that's fine. So the bottom half is already made, and then we've got to pin push that up twice. That's the problem. So here, this half needs to be pin pushed twice. So let me get my blueprint. Let me get my pin push up. That's got to be pin pushed up twice. Then we need to make this shape before we make this. There's an order to things, guys. If you do it in the wrong order, it does not work. This is a ninja star and then a pin pushed blue. So we do need to pin push blue at some point. So that's regular blue, isn't it? I believe it's just a non-pin pushed straight regular blue, because that's just extracting it straight out of here and rotating it. But to that, I need to pin push. So I need to push this up. Oh, not enough rotation. And then I've got a pin push blue here. To the pin push blue, I need to stack that onto that. So I need to get rid of this stacking platform, get rid of this pin pusher. Then I need to stack this onto this, right? Let's get rid of all our trains because they're getting in the way. We'll rebuild them in a second because they're not even giving me the right shape. Now, this should give me the correct shape because this is now a pin pushed blue and it is on the bottom, I believe. No, it's on the top, and then the ninja star is on the bottom. So that gives me that half of the shape, and in theory, I just need to stack that half of the shape with this half of the shape and then connect it to the train. Great. I got there eventually, guys. I'm an idiot. You can flame me in the comments. I want my train to be at the right orientation. Oh, that's fine. I'll fix that later. Let's just get a... because I'm really sick of this shape. I don't want to... I hate your factory, WAF. I hate your factory. We need to do that, and... sorry, that's the top. That's the top. And does it matter the top or the bottom because they're actually both half shapes? I don't believe it does. So let's get that in there and let us belt that into our cargo loader. So let's bring our cargo loader. We want it to line up with this thing. So let's just delete some platforms because I don't want to rebuild this again. So let's just loop that into our cargo loader. Excellent. Just like that. Maybe we can move this over a little bit, would be smart. Beauty. All right. We did it, guys. We got there in the end. We figured out how to do milestone 7 again. and we again need to attribute this to WAF. I say I'm attributing this to WAF, but I feel like I've taken all his lessons that he's taught me and chucked them down the drain. Sorry about that. There you go. Here's your labels. I'm going to give you one more label for teaching me the swapping technique that I haven't implemented yet, but we'll future-proof for that. What we also need to do while we're here is take this shape, right-click that, go back to where we were, sorry. We need to give this a marker. Where is the shape being made? Over here, right? Great, this is right. Now, once the pin push version of this shape comes up, it should give me the right shape. Okay, let's give that the marker. Don't want to click this. I want to right-click this, delete. Then I want to add a new marker, like this, and call this milestone 7. Excellent. So we've got our milestone 7 factory ready. And then we just need to make sure this is working. I believe it should be. Will it tell me now the shape that is coming out? Now that looks like the right shape. Thank Lord. All right, great. I finished this half. Now I can do the quarter, which is very easy because we can just go back to our watermelon area. Sorry, before I do this, I should finish off the rest of this factory by giving it the milestone labels that we've been making. So I just copy milestone 5, for example. Oh no, I need to write the 7 again. I should have saved the 7. So that is now milestone 7. And these milestone numbers are super handy because I always lose my factories. All right, right there. Let's get rid of that. Let's add new platforms. So I need this to go. Oops, that wasn't the right button. How do I get back out? We go something like that, and then something like diagonal, and then something like that. What a beautiful 7 I drew. All right, milestone 7 factory. You're done. I don't want to see you ever again. No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't that bad. I just had forgotten how pin pushing worked. And it's a good thing that it reminded me because I feel like we're about to use a lot of pin pushing to do these crystals. So we'll color that in. That's a milestone 7 area. We'll take a break from redoing milestone 6 because I think you guys are sick of watching me fail at rebuilding my milestone factories. We will now cut this into quarters, and we've got to move the station a little bit out of the way before we cut it into quarters. Let me just put the station down here, give ourselves plenty of room, and we can now just cut the half into quarters. But we will need to give it some sort of rotation, I believe, because the half destroyer, the half cutter only works, I believe it only works, it cuts it, yeah, up and down, right? So we can use our exact same technique, but we need to rotate first. So if we open our rotator folder, oh, that's mad. Look at that. You open your rotator folder and it brings up the default one. But we need to rotate this counterclockwise, which is that. I think we need to rotate both counterclockwise, right? Whatever we do, they're the same shape. So whatever we do to one, we do to the other. Then we can feed it through here, and that should give us 2 new shapes. Although I have a little bit of an issue, which is that there's not enough space here. So maybe I should move this over and move this over, keep it like symmetric. I don't know why I'm trying to be so pretty with this factory, but okay. We'll put that down, and then that should give us 4 belts of this watermelon, right? And then we need to load this onto this train, but instead of 2 platforms, now I need 4 platforms. So I need something like that and that. Then I need, well, it still functions on the same 2 stops, but the stop needs to be 1 2 1 2 1 2, something like that. And then I need like 2 more cargos. I believe that works. Let's spawn a train and find out. I'm starting to learn how to modify my trains, right guys? I'm starting to learn. I can't be dumb forever. Well, I could, but I hope I'm dumb. I meant to rail it over to this stop and then rail it down here. Let me respawn a train. Respawn. It doesn't like this. Do I have too many wagons? No, I don't. Why don't you like this? Oh. Duh. The rail, not a belt. Have I been building belts everywhere instead of rails? No, I haven't. There we go. Train, spawn. It'll stop here. I got too many cars. And then it'll stop here, which is way wrong. What? How did that work? Did I build way too many stops? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Oh, no. I built not enough cart. I want it to stop twice with 2 loads of cargo. God. I built too few carts. So let's see that again in action. If I extended that right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll stop here for 1, 2, 3, 4 again. That is too far back. 1, 1, 2, like that. There you go. The first 4 get loaded, then the second 4 get loaded, and then it goes and delivers that into my base. Now we just need to rail this in. See how much more complicated it gets when you start being like more efficient, I guess, as you would say. What the hell is going on here? I don't care because this factory is about to get deleted very soon. I hate how these belts don't turn well the same way the belts you lay on the ground feel so easy to work with. I don't know if that makes sense, but for some reason I just feel these space belts are really annoying to work with. But anyway, that should get our pin task done. Our operator level keeps going up, and I don't think I have anything important to buy anymore. What do we have? We can unlock the last train color, which probably would be important now that I understand. You have launchers, now you can have 4 trains per line. These filler wagons look important, so let's save some points for that. The wires look really fun. If you guys don't know about Shapes 1, in Shapes 1 at the end of the game, not at the end, like by the time you finish the first like core shapes, you get access to these wires and they allow you to make a device called a make anything machine, or a MAM, and that's basically a giant computer. It reads in the shape that you want and you feed it in like one of every shape and one of every color, and it will just figure out how to make that shape. It's awesome. We're gonna have to make that very soon, I think, but for now we got this shape going. Let's continue with our lives. I think we'll give a break to the milestone rebuild. We'll do this last milestone at the start of the next episode. For now we will probably start working on, I think, this, because we need to start doing a new milestone, otherwise all my viewers are going to get bored and stop watching. So let's take a quick look at what the heck this shape is. What is this shape? So it started us off easy. It's this diamond thing, and then we're filling the gap with red, apparently. Let's see how that works. I believe there's a diamond thing quite close to my base. I remember I saw it and I was like, oh, look at that. There's a diamond thing and there's some red somewhere. I guess for this is a milestone factory. I need to build this properly, right? So I need to give me a second while I figure out what things I need for the final shape of this milestone. I'm going to need red, blue, green, because there's a white on top of there. So I need a tile with all 3 colors. I need a tile with squares and circles. Okay, all 3 colors, squares and circles. I'll be right back when I figure out where that is. Alright, I think I found it right here, guys, because this has the right diagonal square I want as well. We can make circles with this, diagonal circles, that's fine. Well, that's not actually diagonal circles. I think we need a full circle at some point. Yeah, a full circle. We can make a full white circle. We got red, blue, and that there. We need to pipe the final output upwards towards this train line, and that train line definitely has space. Yep, I think this is going to be our home, guys. Let's play around with this new crystal thing before we go, because I think I haven't given you guys any interesting new content for a while now, and you're probably starving for some new milestone stuff. Alright, what am I doing? Let me organize my thoughts. Obviously the first step is to extract the shape that we want to liquid crystal. Then this next step, whenever we're learning anything new, is to just build a very simple platform. We'll pull out one of the shapes. Oh, we need some fluid, don't we, for the crystal thing? So we need red for this. So let me grab my fluid and let me pipe that over, and we need to wait some time. Like, we'll figure it out while we're waiting for the fluid to pipe over, because it does take quite a long time. So if I built it over something like that to meet over here and pipe it into my platform. So I've got a fluid, I've got a shape, and then I need to do something with these somehow. So if I grab my shape, just like one copy of it, and then I use my pipe to grab one fluid, how does a crystal maker work? A crystal generator. It looks like the crystal generator works pretty straightforward. It's got 2 inputs and 1 output. You need 3 and 6. What does that mean? Buildings per full belt. So I need 6 for a full belt of that. And it uses less fluid, I guess, but who cares? I mean, as in like one pipe could service 2 fluid crystal generators is what that is saying. But I need 6. Jeez, that's a big array. Let's do this on a big platform and then we'll see how we can condense it. I don't even think this is going to fit on a 2x2 platform because I'm going to need to toss something. There is no way to do this without throwing the shape. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can't put a thing like that because then there's no space on the left and the right to do inputs and outputs. So I definitely need it to go this way. Then I need to toss in. Oh no, this is not going to work on one platform. This is not going to even work on 2 platforms. I'm going to need this on a 2x2, aren't I? Well, this is my first iteration of it, so I'm going to build it on a 2x2 because, yeah. We're definitely going to take advantage of the fact it only needs 2 pipes, I think, because we're already so cramped on space. We don't want to half pipe it, right? Am I reading that right? Let me go, crystal generator. So I need 6 of these to fill a full belt, but a pipe can service 3. How many buildings of this type can 1 fluid launcher supply or consume? 1 fluid launcher can supply 3. Does that mean I need 2 fluid launchers to supply 6? Am I looking at it the wrong way around? Let me test some throughput. I think I need to do the throughput testing on this before we 10x this into another dimension. Let me I don't care, just for testing purposes, I just need a pipe. Up, down, and in. I'm doing a throughput test, guys. Give me a second. So this gives me the correct crystal shape, first of all. Yes. That looks very much like the correct crystal shape. Excellent. I need a bin. So 6 is definitely working. This thing says it takes max fluid consumption. 20 liters per item. 20. Looks like 1 services it all. What does this mean? The fluid content is rising. No. I'm not servicing it all. My efficiency is dropping. I'm at 50% efficiency. I don't have enough fluid. I need 2 fluid pipes to service 1. Well, I mean, sorry, I need 2 fluid launchers to service 1 pipe. So if I now double up this, will this give me now a full belt? Because now the fluid is filling up properly. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yep. Yep. Oh, lucky I read that clearly and studied that for a second, or I would have looked like a fool. That just means we need... Oh, that's going to make everything so much more complicated. That means this thing needs 1 input of shape and 2 inputs of fluid. Great. Crystals are hard. Who would have known, guys? Who would have known? What it doesn't affect is... Oh, that makes so much sense now why these pipes can support more fluid, so I don't have to run 2 fluids into 2 different sets. I can use the same pipe. I just need to pump in 2 launches worth of fluid into the same pipe. Guys, we are understanding. The more we play the game, the more we are understanding the reason why the developers do certain things. Excellent. All right, great. So this pattern stands. It doesn't matter. So we can keep this pattern, but we need to design the inputs and outputs really well here, guys, because it's going to get confusing in that there needs to be 2 liquid inputs. I believe when we are doing 2 liquid inputs, we're going to have to put them on the same side next to each other, because I think that's the best, cleanest way to do it, right? So say, for example, I'm building this thing. Let me just move this somewhere that's a little bit bigger. Then I'm space piping. Then when I space pipe the second one, I would probably space pipe it right next to it. Something like that. So this is definitely going on a 2x2 platform. Why have I created almost 0 space for myself to work? Let's go over here with a shift to place that down, and we'll fix it up here. Alright, so we've got 2 reds coming in, and we need both of them to go into the platform. I'm going to build a dirty functional iteration of this first, and then we will work on a better design. Oh, I want to build this down, and I want to keep this because this is still the correct design. I just need this working with fluids. Like I need 4 of them, and I need space to do piping as such. So I need 4 of these. We start with the absolute center, and where can we do these? I think something like that, flip, rotate, that, and then we'll flip, rotate the whole thing to keep it all symmetric, I believe, and then we'll just figure out a pretty way to do this piping. Yeah, something like that. Then the outputs are not clear. Is this a clever way to do this? Well, the output's here and here, right? Just want to separate them so it's clear. I think that's a okay way to design this. So my shape output is going to come out from here. My liquid input is going to come out from here. So in theory, I should be able to just... Where's my launchers? My launchers are all in the middle here. So in theory, I should just be able to connect 1. I need to connect 2. So 2 goes up the top. Let's just connect them the directest way possible, which is that. Nope, I need to leave a little bit of space. Well, we'll connect this one first. This one goes to this one. Then this one goes to this one, right? That connects those 2, and then we need 2 to go down here. I'm just going to hug the wall. It's only going to be 1 output, right? I think it's only going to be 1 output. So I'm just going to hug the wall. And then go to this one. And then this one will also hug the wall. And then go to this one, right? I think that's the cleanest way to do it. I mean, I could split the middle here and bring 2 pipes in. Maybe that's a bit cleaner. Then this doesn't have to go all the way around the world. I think that is actually a good idea. So what I mean by that is if I leave a gap in the middle by going up 1 and getting this to go down 1, then in theory, I should be able to pipe this belt a little bit better. This top one goes over to the end. This second one goes over to the end. Then these can go in here. So this belt doesn't have to go this way. It can go this way. So if we change the direction of the input belt, then we should be able to do a little sort of more directy path to it. So if we go this way, then that goes there. Then we go like that, and then that goes there. That we don't have to go sort of around the world. Just keep this output area clear for any shenanigans that may happen. Now I need to liquid pipe in, and that doesn't look super hard. I might have to fluid launch some stuff. Oh no, I cannot fluid launch like that, can I? How do I liquid pipe to this thing then? Okay, maybe we should do the liquid first, and then we can shape launch things. Yeah, we can launch shapes, we can't launch fluids because a fluid launcher is capped, right? So the issue with this build, or the challenge with this build, I should say, is that 2 becomes 1. So I have to merge 2 together, and if I merge 2 together, I can't launch that because the launcher is capped at a different speed to the pipe, I think. I believe that's how it works. Because that's a launcher, right? I correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm right. Are these piped into the right spots though? Yeah, I think they are. Alright, cool. I did validate this was working before I started this whole journey. Let me just do that a little bit cleaner. I just want to pipe them together there. And then 1 is going to go to the back one. Let me get rid of this first. Wait. I need this to indicate to me how far up to go to do this bend. Because while they can launch, they can't launch and then turn. So that's going to go in there. I need to leave a little bit of clearance for my other pipe, and the other pipe's going to behave a similar way and do that, and then that's going to go in there like that, right? And then this can still come in, but it needs to do some launchings, and that is not a problem at all. Where's pretty to do a launch? Do a launch like that, give it plenty of clearance, do the launch in the same spot, and then give it some clearance. Alright, so that top part is done. That should make us crystals, and we got output there. What is happening here? What is this thing? That is the launcher that's catching this thing. Alright, good. Don't delete random components that are unnecessary. We want to take a symmetric copy wherever we can, and we got to do the same thing down here. So if we get a pipe to go something like this, and then this one needs to service maybe this one. And this one needs to service this one, right? That should indeed get us all our shapes. Now this belt can function exactly how I wanted it. Now we need a clever way to get this output out. Now, if we look at this as a whole, which way is out and which way is in? It's a square platform, it's arbitrary, right? I think the clearest space I see is like here. Maybe we just all output it out here. Or we can use both outputs and then join them, remember? The input seems pretty arbitrary. In theory, I should just go out here. I think I like it out one of these two sides. Let's see what we can do with the output, guys. So first of all, this is not gonna work. This is fine. This can just go straight out. This one needs to do a launch. So I can do a weird thing like that, but maybe I should just get this one to not quite come out like that, like that. That way they all come out there. And then I need it to come down and then tab to launch over here somewhere. I like it one back like that. And then these two outputs are ready to go out and we're all good there. These two outputs, however, not as happy. Where does the launcher from here sit? Not good. All right, that's fine. We need that to go. We got 2 lanes of space down here, which is perfect because we need this to go like out and launch. So somewhere like out here and down. Nope, that's not where we can launch, but out. Nope, sorry, give me a sec. Out here and then like here is the best launch point, I think. So if we fix this, that should still work, right? And then here we can do something similar. And then we can launch this way, and that should give us our output down there, which should allow us to output this here, here, and here. Then this can go here, and this can go here, here, and here. And that's it. I believe we should validate that. Always validate new designs. We're going to put a thing here. We're going to drag a belt and put it into a trash can. And then we'll just copy that and let it run for a few seconds and see if that is indeed getting us the correct first layer belt at full 100% efficiency. I've observed this for a while and I believe it is. So I think I'm good to duplicate this up a few levels. So this is just the Mark 1 version. So we need to take this entire, oh, zoomed in too much. Take this entire thing. We need to copy it. Oh, not save as a blueprint, but copy it. Go up 1 level. What? Why won't it let me go up 1 level? Holy moly. Is this thing a 2-level building? You are a 2-level building. You are a 2-level building for no reason. Oh my god. I hate you, game. I hate you so much. You have no business being a 2-level building. You are not a 2-level building. You are absolutely a 1-level building. Alright. Problem solving time. It's not a problem because we can just offset, right? What I mean by that is if I go up 1 level, I could just build it here. But we'd have to redo the piping and everything. Alright. No point whinging, bitching, and moaning about this. Let's just get on with it. How do I get this onto the second level? Now, this thing is sticking out in the way. So I need this to be like 1 over. If this is 1 over, it's going to be in the way. So I need it to shift a lot. So does that mean I can just shift it a lot over? But then that's going to mess with the piping, right? Let me just try. Copy that whole thing. Go up 1 level and it won't like it. But if I shift it across a little bit to avoid that thing, I can just do that, right? And that's the second level. And obviously this won't work because we need to extend some stuff and remove other stuff to get it to work. The game knew we were doing this whole build everything on 1 level thing. And then it was like, nah, it's not going to be that easy, guys. We're going to have to give you guys a challenge. Let's make buildings arbitrarily 2 levels tall for no reason. So that's got that working. Now I need to get my shapes working again. The shapes are tossing in. We need the click here, and then we need that to route to there, and then that one to route to there. It would just be too bloody easy if everything can just be boosted up one level, right? Couldn't just do that. That's all outputting. I need to fix all these outputs. Does that mean I have to test each level to make sure I haven't buggered something up? Probably does. Probably do have to like test every single level. Oh, I can't even put a trash down. Alright. Firstly, my level 1's not even working at maximum capacity anymore. Why is that? What have I done? Which belt? It was at maximum capacity. Like this belt's at 100%. This belt's at 100%. This belt no longer is at 100%. I must have deleted something. What is this belt? This belt is on this side. What have I done? This thing has been disconnected from something. So let's give that its... This is a tosser. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's my... What? Deleted the crystal thing. And I deleted the crystal thing here. I'm awesome. What? What about on the second level? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 6, 6. It's all coming out except for this. Because this doesn't have an output belt. Oh my lord. This is... I made a huge mistake tackling this with at the 45-minute mark of the episode. I thought it would be easy. I overestimated myself. I'm sorry guys. Bear with me. I will figure the rest of this out. I think the third level is going to be easy though. So, oh, I say that. It's probably going to be a nightmare. Let's be real. I need to test the output of every level because reasons. That looks like it's fine. What? This pipe is not even doing anything. How is this fine? How am I getting 4 levels of this? What is this thing? No, this is stopped now. Why is it stopped? I see the issue. This pipe is, there we go. That's the second level done. We had to reroute the pipes a little bit because they fall on top of this. Oh lord. Can't go through here. Need to go under here. No, can't go under here. Need to go... I do need to go under here. So I need a double shape launcher this then. How is this giving me output then? This should be missing, right? It is missing. Okay, great. Alright. It's crazy how deleting stuff on another level... Oops. It's crazy how deleting stuff on another level affects this. Oh, right, because I'm on the second level and this is the second level. So technically from the second level, I can delete an item on the first level. Be very careful about that. I see how that works. Makes sense, makes sense. Launchers. This launcher needs to have a friend. Like that. But not like that, because the final launch needs to happen like, alright. Don't rage delete everything. Be very careful. Don't accidentally delete this stuff. Just be patient. This game is all about patience. Let me just route this better. Alright, that's working. Now, with that working, I'm so lost for words, guys. The way they've done this. I love it and hate it at the same time. Let's put it that way. Oh, that works perfectly. Thank the God. No, that doesn't work perfectly. Oh my god. It's gonna be ugly. It's just, it's gonna work, but it's gonna be ugly. There's no symmetry to be had here. There's no symmetry to be had here. Because this thing needs to launch like one less. So I need to give this pipe a little bit of clearance as well. Like that. Give it plenty of room to clear. It's gonna be like that. Oh my god. They really need to fix this adjustability of these launchers because this is getting really annoying. So one there, one there. So this whole thing needs to go up. I'm not happy about this, guys. I'm not happy about this design at all. But I need to get it functional first. I believe that's it. And I believe that will give us all of the shapes at maximum throughput. While that's level 2 is testing, let's test level 1 again. Let's just copy this stuff. Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna invest some time into getting this done properly. Alright, start again. This is my unit testing. Second level will come down here. Nope. Is that first level even working? Nope. Alright, let's test the first level. Then second level conveyor, come out, then down, come out, then down, and then we build a rubbish bin there. Wait, I need some space so I can see the conveyor. Build it there. Great. And then we're going to do a similar treatment for the third level. So you're going to come out and then down. Then you're going to come out and then down. Then you're going to come out and down. And you're going to come out, then down. Great. We'll copy this, paste that. I'm going to keep this design actually. I'm going to just save this as bin. This is useful for everything because I can just feed it a belt and then it all goes into the bin. So that way I can measure throughput and stuff like that very easily. So this is layer 2, 1. This is layer 2, this is layer 3. So 2 is fine, 1 I think is fine as well. I mean, it says it's not perfectly 100%, but look, it looks like a full belt to me. Does that not look like a full belt to you guys? Because we have much more pressing concerns, right? We don't even have a functional design yet. I need to get a copy of this entire thing. I need to copy and paste this onto level 3 without breaking. Huh? What the hell did I copy? Copied like some random little bit and bob from somewhere else. I need to get this onto level 3 without breaking any of my level 2 stuff. That's level 2. And it looks already completely different from level 2. But on level 3, what is this intersecting? Why is this not friends? If I force it down, everything except for that building is happy. Why? Oh! This design doesn't work in any way, shape, or form. I just realized. Because. Alright. Yeah. Why? Silly me. You can't put a 2-level building on level 3. Excellent. Alright. Well, we got a Mark II one working. Using 3 levels. Oh my god. That means I need to put 2 more sets of this stuff onto this platform somehow. I don't feel like it can be done. Yeah, looking at how much free space, like I'm just staring at, like let me get rid of that. I'm just staring at how much free space there is down here. And it doesn't feel to me like it can be done. Not that it can't be done. I mean, it can't be done on a 2x2 platform. Alright, but we've got the Mark II version done. The Mark II version is outputting 2 full belts of it. So that is a starting point. What we're going to have to do with the Mark III version is, here's how it's going to work. So since we can't have 3 layers of this and we can only have 2 layers of it, the bottom layer is going to have 6 of these, right? Because the top layer the third layer technically would need 4. So we're going to have to split those 4 into the 2 layers that we can put on. So the bottom layer is going to need another 2 rows of this base unit of thing. And then this second level is also going to need another layer of this base unit of things. So there's going to be 6 on level 1, 6 on level 2, and then we're going to have to split the output into like 4 into level 1, 4 into level 2, and then 4 into level 3. And we're going to have to do the same thing with the with this input as well, right? Because we're going to have to input the level, like 2 of these level 2 ones down onto level 1, and then 2 of these stay here, and then the input for the other 4 is going to have to come down from level 3. It's going to be super confusing. So yeah, look forward to that. But this episode has dragged on long enough. I don't feel like we achieved anything this episode. I'm very sorry, guys. But if you did enjoy watching me fail, good on you. I hope you did enjoy it. But anyway, I think I have to sign off for this episode. So we will leave it here and we will finish this design First thing next episode. Thank you guys.